morning. This is Doc from Doc's Beehives, and we're reporting from the second workshop at North House. So what we did today is we're going to take the bottom, which remember last time was painted white, and it's called the root box, and we're going to convert it into a finished product. So the first thing we did is I cut between our last session and this session probably 50 or 60 little strips. Remember, they're 1/4 of an inch wide, thick, and they're about 1/2 inch wide. And cut them, and we made them to go all the way around here. And I started, there was no need for y'all to watch me nail all these little tedious things in. So we started, well, I've done a lot of it, but I'm sure you how to finish out. We'll start off with, we talked about a beehive divider, and it's basically a piece of plywood with a hole in the middle. And what it does is allow the bees to go back and forth, but this hive up here will not build wax that will go all the way down to the foundations and to the bottom. So this is a beehive divider, and I put it on and I trimmed it out, which not only makes it look good, but it allows you to do something really simple, and all you have to do is measure from the bottom of that to the bottom to the top of your baseboard, which is about 9 3/4 inches, and then you can cut about 30 of these so they're already kind of pre-made. So what we're going to do is take this one and make it look like this one. So this particular farmer wanted a window here, and the windows are really cool and really easy to make. Take the top of one of these finger joints and put a piece of painter's tape across, and take the bottom of another finger joint and put a piece of paper across that, and then paint it black, and then rip it off, and you've already got somewhat like a little black window. So we can take this now, and I have cut a little piece of string. When you put your screen on, if you put your screen on and staple it as close to the ends as possible, I'll show you how that'll work out. Right. So we've got our screen out. We'll try to keep it straight. Put them along the edge, because when you put them along the edge, when we put the little boards on the side, it'll hide these kind of not pretty staples. Okay, so we've got our window up. Window up is just like this one. And now let's just frame it out a little bit. We're going to take this window bottom, and I marked in the middle. I like to mark everything in the middle, because when you mark it in the middle, you have a prettier product at the end. So I mark this one in the middle. I'm going to change gun to here again, because you really want to shoot this in with little nails rather than little staples. So we can hide the edge when we do it this way. And you won't see those other staples. Have 3 little nails in it. And we'll put this across the top. There we go. And I've cut a little corner piece, and a little corner piece will literally fit right along the corner right here. You see on this one over here, what we did is we put little strips at the top and the bottom. It just adds a little bit of architecture to it, which I kind of like. So cut you a couple little pieces. This one can go at the top or the bottom. Look at that, that just fits in there just perfect. All right, simple. You got a window on this one, and you got your window over here. So we're going to turn it to the back, and we get Vanna White to turn hers. This way now, the other way. So the back, I made a little window. I just happened to make it on this side rather than on this side. It doesn't make any difference. One thing I will say, the easiest way to put these on is once you put a corner piece on, get your little spacer board. You see that just fits right in here. And then you put the next piece, make sure that it's level, shoot it. Put the next piece, shoot it, keep on moving it over. And that makes it a lot easier than trying to measure it each time. It's just an automatic little spacer. So we're going to turn on this next side. Now this particular farmer liked the idea that he could have a little door on the side. So let's make him a little door. So we took the spacer, just like I told you about a minute ago. Got a little piece that's cut. Lines up right at the top, right at the bottom. Good. Okay, now we got the little door. I usually try to find a little piece of wood that's got some patina to it. It's been painted one time, it's been beat up a lot of times, it's been aged in the sun, or it's got wet. Because this is supposed to look like an old barn, not a new barn. And I've marked it halfway, and I've marked this halfway. So let's just line up the little lines here. I'm going to put one nail in it, and then I'm just going to make sure this is pretty level, because you don't want a cockeyed door. There we go. I've got the little door here now. So I got the trim, and I cut the trim a little bit thicker, the same width, but a little bit thicker than we did the other pieces, because I wanted it to kind of stand out. And if we put it like this, I don't think there's enough contrast in color. But if you put it like this, it may look a little bit older and better for you. Once you put it in like this, now, if you're from New Orleans, or anywhere from around here, you know what a stoop is. And a stoop is kind of like when you walk out, it's like a little awning, something that hangs over the door so you don't get wet. So I made a little stoop, which is just a little piece of board, cut out the angles on the side. So it ends up like this on the side, and gives him a little port. Yeah. Nice little side there. We have to give him a little door handle. So I built a small little door, small little hole right here. And I basically took a roofing tack, put it in here, and we'll take a little encourager. We'll use this as a little encourager. Knock him in place, and now he's got a little door handle to come out with. And to make him kind of cute, let's put him a little piece at the top. This piece may be just a tiny bit too big. Put that at the top. Okay, guys. We've got 2 windows and the door coming in. Looking good for us, I know. So now you can see the similarity of how you build this. When you build a second stage, or anytime you want to, if you want to add a little architectural piece, just cut one of these, put it on the side, take a little pencil from the top of this one to the bottom here, top of this one to the bottom here, and cut it, and it'll slide right in place, and it kind of gives you some type of little extra point of interest. So we really kind of have, look, we've really got the back, we've got a cute little door. All right, let's do up front. Right here, then we really rock it. So I've cut out some pieces. And I tend to do this whether I'm building while we're filming, or while we're building while I'm building, to kind of keep your little parts together. And the main idea on the front door is to make it look good, but also to hide this particular handle. So I cut a piece of board. Again, I have marked the top of this. It's marked in the middle. I can line this up. Before you get that gun out, start nailing. Remember about your little doors. So you want to put this one over here. And you want to bring it down to where it's pretty close to where the bees go in, but at the same time you want to be able to hide that handle. So let's put it somewhere in this area. And if I put one nail in, and I can do, I'll put the second nail in, if I can make sure this thing is level. Put a little level on it. Man, he's looking good there, guys. Alright. I've already put a little door handle on this one. You know what these are? These are, again, little pieces that you get from the hardware store, from Home Depot. And normally you turn them this way and a wire runs underneath them, like when you're building a house. So nothing special, just kind of clever to use. And we will take our over the door piece, which is this. I'll mark it toward the middle. Let's put that up. And we'll make sure that this is kind of level. Came up to there. We're going to take our side pieces and make sure that they fit in there pretty good for us. There we go. All right. Let's shoot this little puppy to death. You know what happens when you push this and it doesn't work? There's a safety mechanism. Unless the board is lined up and the trigger's depressed all the way in, that's what stops it from shooting. So that's what's happening here. So let's think about our other little door. We'll put our other little door right here. Line him up. Okay, I pre-drilled a couple of holes in this door over here, so these would line up for us. And that way it makes it easier. Let me get some piece of encouragement over here.